Case closed. Let's get drunk.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Boner.
All week long.
That chainsaw that you heard in the beginning, that was just a merely suggestion for this hair, this beautiful hair.
It really is. At first, when I saw it on screen, I was like, is this a toupee?
It might be.
It's got a toupee look.
I like how it keeps going to Juan Valdez here, and it's completely black. And
well, I mean, obviously he's wanted for something, and he's trying to steer clear.
Seriously, like automatically, like straight to number one with best hair. We've had a lot of judges with good hair, but anyways. Hey, welcome. We got a case. Myself, Creedence, and Mikey. We do this 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock East. We stay with you for at least an hour. Most times it's about 2 hours though, because it just works out that way. If you see me looking down a lot, it's because, well, you know, group poll day, and we're spinning other slots over on the Discord. The Hagster making us some monies. So if I'm looking around, that's what that is. Mikey found a court that I don't think we've been to. The guy is an obvious football coach, right?
Once, I think a very long time ago.
All right. Well, let's
jump
over there and see what's going on. These are first appearances, I believe.
Yes.
With Coach Watch.
You were given a fine of $1,381. You admit failing to comply with paying that fee?
Last time we saw this guy, he looked like he just got done cutting grass.
There it is, Your Honor.
All right, sir,
This
on
guy or
another
the
case,
coach
21 CR 10664, you are charged with failure to pay, failure to comply, indicates that you owe $1,381. Do you admit failing to comply with that order?
Yes, sir.
Okay, once again, how long you been in jail?
50 days.
50 days. I'm going to give you 14 days Washoe County Jail credit for time served. Thank you, sir.
Wow. $1,300 gone just like that.
Jose Rodriguez.
Hey now.
Yes, sir.
11709.
Hey now.
Judge, he's pleading not guilty to the charge.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez, what's your plea to the DUI?
I like. Look how they have.
Not guilty, Honor.
Okay.
I mean, that's the way to do it right there.
I'm approving your legal defender. I am
I
approving
saw a
your
beautiful
legal
belly
defender.
back there.
City on bail.
Has bail been set yet, Your Honor, by chance?
Not that I see.
Do me a favor and play the piano.
We
don't have anything.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. I just wanted to check and let me look and
It's a nice
see.
Casio.
Unfortunately, I don't have his criminal history, but I am requesting a bail based on the fact that it is a DUI, and that indicates he is a danger to the community, Your Honor.
Has she had lip in
What are
here?
you suggesting?
No PBT. Looks like he was swerving and unable to maintain travel lane while driving. I'm
Shame.
gonna request a $2,000 bondable bail with enhanced supervision.
Yeah, those lips
Mr.
have that
Judge,
feel
Judge,
of
no
that
objection.
one girl from
It's going to be a
Virginia
$2,000
that's on Love After Lockup.
bondable bail.
Yes.
You make that
You know what I'm
bail,
talking about?
sir.
I know exactly
You
who you're
report
talking
upon release of the Reno Municipal Court.
She had acid injection.
Three conditions: obey all laws,
Honor, please.
for drugs, and enhanced supervision.
No bueno drugo. No bueno drinkio.
Understand, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
His trial date is set for October 18th, 2022 at 8 o'clock in the morning. He's gonna have to report upon release
Mañana.
to RMC.
All right, thank you, Martha. Okay,
Taco, happy
Gregory
Tuco Tuesday, man.
Saldana, 05526.
Hey, Pike. Hi, Donna.
Judge, it's gonna be a no contest. He has a felony hold. He has 2 days in. We're gonna ask for concurrent time.
Okay, sir, do you admit failing to appear on June 23rd of this year?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hey,
Okay,
Dave.
what's your plea to no insurance on April 12th of this year?
Oh, I'll get you a fart. Give me just a second.
Welcome back, Dave.
No contest.
All right, on the insurance, I'm going to give you 7 days Washoe County Jail. On the FTA, I'm going to give you 2 days Washoe County Jail. Those will run concurrent.
Your Honor, can I actually say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have insurance through Progressive. I just actually have to even pay my insurance.
Well, we're
Wait,
just
what?
cleaning it up right now. You said you have insurance?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you
That's
being
not
held
how
on
it
other
works.
charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
Felony hold.
All right. We'll just clean it up by giving you 7 days Washoe County Jail credit for time served. Thank
I
you,
understand
sir.
what he was saying, but I have it, but I have to pay
All right,
for
let's
it.
go to
Yeah.
Oscar Sanchez
Go
Gallardo,
cancel.
05483.
What did he say the guy's name was?
Judge pleading no contest and no insurance, asking city to dismiss. the
Ricardo.
Have insurance?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Are you being held on
Does he
other
say
charges?
Lardo?
Yes, Your Honor.
The other guy's
Felony hold.
name?
All right.
All right. We'll just clean it up by giving you 7 days Washoe County Jail credit for time served. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Listen.
All right, let's go to Oscar Sanchez Gallardo,
Goggle.
05483.
Gallardo.
Judge pleading no contest and
Is it
no
the fat
insurance,
one?
asking city to dismiss the other.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
That would be okay.
Okay,
Gallardo.
Mr. Sanchez Gallardo, are you there?
Crotch.
Yes,
Your Honor.
All right. Do you admit
Bravo.
failing to appear on June 6th of 2019?
The tall one, isn't he?
Admit, Your Honor.
Yes,
All right.
very tall.
What's your plea to no insurance on March 7th of 2019?
Gallardo.
No contest, Your Honor.
Okay, the driver's license is dismissed. He's on something else?
Yes, hold on.
Fred's calling.
Judge,
Fat ass.
No,
Anything else,
I
Your Honor?
don't show anything else. That's it.
That's
How long you been in jail, sir?
1 to 3% liquor.
3 days.
3 days, Your Honor.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Are you working?
Speaking of English?
Sí.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, on the failure
That's
to
not
appear,
working
I'm gonna give you credit for time served. On the no insurance, I'm gonna give you a $743 fine. And I'm gonna give you 30 days to get insurance.
$743.
You're gonna report upon release to the Reno Municipal Court. You're gonna set up for conditions for that fine. It's gonna be $743. You can make payments on that. If you get insurance within 30 days from your release, that fine's gonna go down to $195. Do you understand?
What kind of wheeling and dealing are we doing here?
No tengo carta.
Odd courtroom.
Understand that, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. That'll be the order.
Thank you,
Where
Your
are
Honor.
we in Florida?
Okay, let's
by
go
any
to
chance?
Brendan
Texas.
Teisberg,
Reno, Nevada.
13247.
Your Honor, in this case, it said as a sentencing for DUI. However, he was previously represented by Joey Gilbert's office. I know
Great
that your assistant contacted their office this morning and
Like
they
Mikey says, he
indicated
even
they do
chews
still
gum like a
represent
coach.
him. They
Yeah,
filed a
gum
notice of
chewing
withdrawal
coach.
some time ago that was denied, but he had no contact with their office. So I don't know if it's going to go
Cooper.
forward today with Mr. Sotelo or if we need to wait for Mr. Gilbert's office, and I'll ask.
He's still on record, Judge. I'm not gonna jump in.
Okay, Mr. Teisberg, what's your intention?
My intention is, I was trying to withdraw from
Nice
Joey
hair.
Gilbert. I've had some difficulty dealing with him and his office for a little while. So I was gonna go with, my current public defender, Mr. Santillo, for today.
Okay. You're charged with the DUI on September 23rd of 2020. You have a failure to appear. Do you admit failing to appear on September 29th of 2021?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and what's your plea to the DUI?
It's a sentencing, Your Honor.
This is
Oh, I'm
defendant,
sorry.
Judge.
Okay, what are we gonna do?
So he did, he was evaluated for Veterans Court and he was not accepted. I don't know if Your Honor has a copy of the eval. I am
Ooh, like she's
imagining
just wearing
it
a
says
robe,
level
like she
3.
woke
I
up
don't
and
have it in
kinda
front of
threw
me.
it
Do
on
you,
her, like
Henry?
About to get in the shower.
Yeah, like she's ready to go jump. in the
Can we
shower.
just confirm that he was evaluated? Because I know he failed to appear at some point for his evaluation. So I want to make sure that he was actually evaluated.
I'm
Is there-
looking, Martha.
It's my tab.
Look at this hottie Donna. How many miles a day you think Coach runs?
It's That's a good question. He's probably 3 different runs a day. I would say morning, afternoon, get an afternoon and most of the time, and then a late evening.
Yeah, so I figured too.
Yeah. Hello, Keith.
He's all man, ladies.
Donna,
Are you there?
We do have.
why
one.
is Donna not talk?
Okay, what's the recommend?
Donna's shy.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, he activated the
right, this is-
evaluation.
I'll have to go.
I remember this. I called up his name on my hard drive and the Camel Reno docket for one of the Camel Reno days, Judge, indicated there was a no call, no show for PSS and evaluation. Contacted Mr. Gilbert's office to advise him of this. So let me just, can I ask the client a couple of questions? This kind of complicates things. Can I ask him a couple of questions, Judge? So, sir, would you advise of the dates of your evaluations for the Camel Reno program?
I was not, sir.
And this
Unfortunately,
is this part of the problem you were having in communication between you and your lawyer?
yes.
Okay, so you know what, Judge? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a reach. I'm going to ask the court if we can reconsider having him evaluated for Camel Reno again.
Ooh.
Because if his lawyer's not properly advising him, and I'm not going to say it's the lawyer's fault. I don't know what went on, and he never showed. He had no knowledge. What are you a veteran of, sir? What's military service?
I was in the Army for 5 years, sir.
Honorably discharged?
Medically retired, yes.
Okay,
I was
do
wounded.
you have access to VA services?
Granted.
Okay, so Judge, can we try that again? I mean, I'd like to try it. I think there was a big snafu here between him and counsel.
What do you want to
Judge George is
what do you
on,
wanna
but
do
he
in
has something
custody?
Oh,
going on in the courtroom.
Can we have him released? How long you been in, sir?
All right.
I've been here since Thursday, Friday night. I was in custody. I got arrested in Carson, and then I was transferred up here.
Why did you get arrested in Carson?
Honestly, they saw me and they said that I had a warrant for my arrest in Reno. I've been competing with
No new
everything.
charges. No new
No new
charges.
charges. No.
Can we try and release him and try it one more time, and we'll see what Camel Reno wants to do with him, and at least it'll be a little cleaner, Judge. And then with the transfer has been done to LD Sotelo, and we're good to go.
That's
Okay.
good. Any objection to
I'm a little concerned. I would request that he only be released with a scram. He does have a
this one
DUI
That's what I'm
from
talking
2007
Cam
that
girl.
is, of course, outside the 7 years, but this is also a second offense for this one.
do
So-
we want to continue it tomorrow and have Judge O'Neill talk to him?
Well, the problem is, Judge, is there's been no evaluation of him.
I understand that.
One.
Yeah. Okay, hey, this is what I'm gonna do, sir. Are you there?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wow.
Okay.
Breaking news, guys. We got something happening over here. A lot of cops here.
Okay.
Dad, he's not gonna argue with you.
It's gonna be interesting.
You'll have a chance to
Crap.
have these
See that?
veracity of his
Jesus.
allegations
I would-
tested.
I would
Okay.
rather be buried with my firearms, to tell you the truth, Your Honor.
Okay.
I would rather be buried.
So he likes guns. I mean,
The
pew pew.
alternative is either they go to Newark Police Department, or I ask that your bond be revoked and you go to jail.
Nice
I'm trying
tea.
to work with you.
Is he gonna give up his
I'm
people?
okay if your daughter.
Your daughter takes care of the
possession.
firearms for you.
Can she take them to her house?
I don't know if they'll be comfortable with that
She
or
can
not, but
take them and do with them what she feels is
I bet.
best and to keep them safe.
Nice.
Yes. The answer is yes. Okay.
okay. All right. Any questions for me today, Mr. Lyons? Any other questions?
Will I get a jury trial?
Well, no, if we do this,
Okay.
you don't need a jury trial, right? Well,
No, no.
This is just the arraignment.
If you can't afford an attorney, you should apply for one today.
I can afford it.
Okay. I would encourage you to talk to an attorney then. Okay.
Okay, so
I do not but make money.
So I understand.
He just enters a plea
Okay.
and a bond is set.
Yep.
Okay, so
You-
he's gonna leave today, we're gonna get the guns in my house, but he's still gonna have.
Pew
the trial.
pews, lady.
And then if he's not convicted, he
Yeah.
can have them back.
And he can file a request for a jury trial today if he wants to do that.
Can he
Or
come over
talks
and
to an
visit
attorney,
them on
but
the
I would
weekends?
encourage he should hire an attorney if he wants to hire an attorney. Okay. Any other questions, Mr. Lyons?
Don't see how it went this far over
Okay.
such a. Well, but that's.
Okay. I understand.
Mr. Lyons.
But she was-
But
So it's going to trial no matter what.
It
No.
depends. It depends.
I mean, if he talks to an attorney and they can
Something that he can't have any pew-pews. I know that.
It's a possibility.
Apparently, he's got a lot.
You're not up to me.
This is just the first step of the
Yeah, I'm just notifying you of what they've charged you
Let
with.
me ask
Okay.
you one more thing.
Yes.
Is this gonna eliminate the cops making me walk and anytime? I'm afraid to go to the grocery store.
Okay.
Yeah, the warrant is not.
There's
Yes.
no warrant. There's no warrant anymore.
Okay.
You're released on your own recognizance as long as you follow those rules I just gave you. Okay.
Can you promise me that they'll leave me alone?
I can't promise.
Can you come and grocery shop with me, Your Honor?
The police department.
Counteracting
Your Honor, they harass me a lot, as you can see right now.
Weapons
Well,
as far as the police go.
He has a
That'll
point,
get
I
you in trouble.
guess.
So just a clarification, because I know he's gonna ask, he can't have the concealed carry anymore.
Look how close that guy is.
No guns. Yeah, while it's pending.
The concealed carry, since the governor give all the thieves and everybody the right to very gun, that goddamn concealed carry permit is not worth 30 cents.
Edwin, watch your language, my
But I was just asking because you carried all the time. But you're not allowed to have any guns. I'm just clarifying for myself.
Yep, that's
So, okay.
and so the prosecutors trusted you with taking care of that, so he doesn't get revoked and have to go to jail because he has a firearm. Okay.
They do. The old man looks like he's going to pounce on the old man.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're moving like.
The way they're.
Thank you, Judge.
I want a chance to rustle this old bastard.
Oh, wow. I haven't been here in a while. Hello. Hi, Sap. How's your drinky pool? Is it good? Yes. Yes.
Say anything? Anybody want to say something?
Anybody
Don't
have
want
any
it on record right now?
Well, that's a nice little treat from old Licking.
Yeah, I wish we could have seen more of that. It seems like that guy was a powder keg ready to explode in there.
Yeah, you guys, the biggest thing that kind of sucks about it is this is just on all the time for both of their courtrooms.
So you don't get any notifications. You just have to keep looking to see if that logo goes away.
Yeah, and every once in a while, you'll look over and you'll have see if because it was doing it earlier. All right, so then when you're looking over and it's like, oh wait, Stansbury's on. Yeah, no.
You never know what's going on over there. All the ladies in the house, be quiet.
The guys really were. I kind of feel for the guy, just the way they were there. It did kind of.
It's a little intimidating, and it sounded like the guy was already kind of paranoid that the cops were after him. So I mean,
like a grocery store.
Your Honor, I can't even take a piss.
Lorna just looking bored as usual.
She's very mousy looking, very if you yell at her for leaving the toilet seat up, she'll cry.
Hey now. She does. I don't think she likes her job very much.
She's a sad lady. Her and her family made the journey from Vietnam many years ago. Some bitch. There's audio, just nobody's talking yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want this to feel like Voyeur Voyage, we could just sit here and do this court today.
That's a good shot. A nice looking courtroom.
Hello.
Any day now, guys. Go
Your
for
Honor, the victim advocate just got a response from DFAX. I'm wondering if I could step away for a minute or two just to get more information on that, and if we could
That's
hold.
fine. You can step away and
okay.
report back.
I see their internet's doing good there today.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely perfect.
While we wait on them, let's go over to 3B with Judge Middleton and see what's up.
Another close standing cop.
No kidding. What is up with this today? Oh, who's Hanson?
Hey.
T, while she was on the Amtrak, found a little jingle. Thank you, T.
Ask everybody if they have a YouTube channel.
Please do.
saying I forgot to send the subpoenas out is not a great excuse. But I'm concerned that we had this incident in May, we had the other incident in July, and this incident.
Well,
And the
didn't do anything in
affidavit
June, at
seems
least.
to support. There was a ruckus here, just a block.
He had
of
the C word that month.
courthouse, and the cops came, here we go again.
I know. I love it. It's such an ugly color, too.
What's going on?
I had seizures
Laura's got seizures.
since 2003.
Where of that? So.
Right, so I don't see how tensing up could be a sign of resisting when I was in handcuffs.
I wasn't resisting. I had a seizure, Creed.
You know
Yeah,
more about it than I
wasn't
do.
tensing
I
up.
don't know, I'm not supposed to know much. Anyway, I grant the motion to adjourn.
Don't forget with those beautiful NFTs over on our Discord. Exclamation point Discord in the chat, by the way. All the way down at the bottom, NFT ownership claim. And so if you screenshot it quick enough and get over there and drop it in there, you own it.
Next week.
Just so you know. Give out collectibles. Not worth much, but they,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, are they back from the jail?
Yes, sir.
Viking.
So did the jail staff know to bring him to the Polycom room?
I am unsure. Deputy Herman took him back for me.
Is Deputy Herman back here yet?
Yes.
Well, it just hasn't, at least it just hasn't worked properly when you're getting arrested and have your seizure, I guess. Oh, I love the dimes and pennies from the restroom, too. That's always the best. Is that
You know, officer wants some guy and peppermint.
Jess Michelson.
Like candy. Ow.
We back on over here?
We're on, but nothing's happening. We're waiting for SAP now to come back.
It does kind of have that double mint color to it, anyway.
Where's all of our favorite attorneys at today over here?
Well, I don't know, but Jess has a hell of a nice stash.
Judge got his neck shaved, if you see.
Did he?
Hello, booking office, Judge Middleton.
I
had him brought back.
I
out
bet the
there.
barber shop that he goes to uses one of the straight razors. It scares the shit out of you when they use them. You know what I mean? Like the whole.
Look at this guy taking his hat off.
He knows what's up.
Where is he?
He may have a woman's name, but he don't care.
He doesn't get to refuse. Can you get him in here, or is it gonna be dangerous? No, I don't want him to.
Are they joking, or is
But
that?
You can't just say, I'm not coming to court, and tell him Judge Middleton respectfully requests that he come in there because we need to make a record regarding.
Who do we got coming in over here at 3B?
refuse to come to his case. All right.
He'll probably tell you he's gonna waive his pre-roll.
All right, well, that'll be fine too, if we can get him in here long enough to address it. All right, I'm sorry. Thanks. Bye.
Oh, I would do that if allowed, to be honest with you. I'd love this court.
My vehicle being taken.
Taken?
I don't have.
You're sitting in it, you son of a bitch.
It was, he took it when he outran or ran from the cops.
I haven't seen it yet, shirtless dad, but I
Travis
must.
took off with it when he took off.
Oh,
from the
you're on Travis.
That's
Garland.
great.
Okay, gotcha. All right, you're in the right spot.
Both.
We're working on some other stuff, so don't go away. Let me put you in the waiting room.
Okay.
And, I understand why you're here. All right, thanks.
He's not a payphone inside of his car.
I'm going to attempt to put Mr. Johnson in the Polycom room. They said they thought he would
typically.
waive the preliminary examination.
Mike, I kind of think we got to hang out here and see what happens in the
I
polycom room.
gotta see this guy that doesn't want to come on.
Yeah. I'm guessing it must be a winner. Oh, it'd be so much fun. Can somebody get up with Middleton, see if we can just all show up one day?
Like it's
I'd
a field
travel.
trip.
I'd travel for that. Yeah, field trip on the road. I don't think we can film in there, but you know. Love that. T, were you on a long enough trip that you got like a bar and a restaurant train too, or just kind of a quick one?
Yeah, sorry, I told them to.
Somebody walk in on you and see doing business,
dropping a douce, maybe number 3,
making water. Could have seen that. Really?
Did they open up the did they open up the door and that's what they said? God, I would love that. Can we be invited, Grigsby, please?
I mean,
I want to go.
Ask Mike if it's all right. If the Creedence and Bishop show comes as well.
Yeah, because Creedence and Bishop both want to come. Yeah, Mikey could sit right there in 3B and just do sketches all day and show them from afar.
Did you receive a copy?
That was Jess. That's all I could get of him in the car after he took his hat off.
Is he a Michael Jordan fan? Is that what? No, that's 23. Never mind.
I only got a glimpse of it. So I did the best I could.
I'm dyslexic. I saw
I
that.
brought a copy if you want.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I have got.
Oh, I see Herman singing. I love that.
I've seen it. He's outside, like at a festival.
My father-in-law owns a 1 or 2 really nice limo buses. Wonder if we can take it to Michigan. Me too. I've only been going home for a couple days.
Tell him we'll pay for the gas.
I didn't read it, but I heard.
We'll do like a contest. We'll take one lucky viewer with us.
No, we learned that a long time ago in radio. We don't do shit like that no more.
Ride in the limo bus.
He's a struggling artiste.
I'm doing the best I can.
Can you imagine? I mean, it was bad enough with Matt Lee. Because you imagine you and I with a half-naked girl, a couple of, they were just, no offense to them, but they were kind of off the wall, a little bonkers, if you will, for an entire trip from, I believe, Raleigh back to Jacksonville.
I mean, who doesn't like a little good crazy? I mean, back in my day, especially, I really enjoyed a nice little crazy.
It was Ozfest. They started drinking and partying. Not just drinking. I'm pretty sure there was some partying involved as well. On the way there, during the entire concert, and then it's just Matt Lee and I in a limo with 2 other girls, and those girls were really wacky at that point, if you could think. After all that, and one girl, all she had on was a mesh shirt. I'm not complaining, but it's awkward.
I don't want to brag, but I was riding in a big van with no back seats, with like 4 other people sliding around trying to sit on coolers.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's the one that I rode up with you in the van, though, but then took the limo home for some reason.
Y'all took the. I don't know if you rode up there with somehow. Your girlfriend ended up having to ride home with us.
I told my lawyer that I wanted to waive it last week.
Yeah, because she was mad because she didn't meet
Can you hear me?
Slipknot or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the poly.
This is Judge Middleton. Is he in the room or outside the room?
About to bring in this grade A badass.
All right. This is file 22.
All right, here we go. Let's see.
It's entitled
This even
People
is
versus Brad Lee Johnson.
Bradley or Brad Lee?
Johnson, this is the time and date for a preliminary examination set in this matter. This is Judge Middleton. We've met before. They brought you over to the courthouse and they said you didn't want to come in the courtroom.
Is he invisible?
So I had you taken back over to the jail. And I said I would respectfully request.
Yeah, we pretty much are.
come to your court proceeding.
Been there,
This
done
is the
that, my
time and
friend.
date for
Let me
a
tell you.
preliminary examination. A preliminary examination is a hearing where probable cause must be established to show that a crime was committed and probable cause that you did it. In this case, the allegation is that on July 20th of this year, you did engage in sexual contact with a person who was under 13 years of age.
So, pretty cool. We'll jump right on over here. We don't really care now.
No wonder we couldn't see him, Creed. He was a vampire.
The next case that I
Ah.
have on this afternoon's calendar, give me 1 second. to pull it up.
I'm gonna go out and check the traffic and weather
It is
together. I'm gonna leave this up over here. If
Bradley.
he's like real wacko when he comes in, we'll jump over. But
That is my case as well, Judge.
Perfect.
Rather
Thank you so Ms. Bradley. It looks like you were here for one count of theft by shoplifting, case 22-072521. Your attorney has indicated that she has already had a chance to review the warrants with you before court began today. Therefore, she waives a formal reading of the particulars of the warrant into the record. I will now hear from your attorney about what she would like me to take into consideration before I set bond. Counsel, you can begin.
Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Bradley is 40 years old. She has been in Georgia her entire life. She's actually been at the same residence in Stonecrest for the last 30 years, and that's where she resides with her 13-year-old daughter. Your Honor, she received her income from benefits from her father's death. Her father passed away when she was a teenager, and so that is how she has money to live each and every day. She did graduate from Southwest DeKalb High School and then go on to study at Georgia Southern University. Your Honor, regarding the allegations here, I do believe that this is just barely over the threshold amount to be a felony. I think it's a little over $530 at issue here. And it's my understanding from the warrant that Walmart did not sustain any loss in this. They recovered all of the merchandise. Your Honor, Miss Bradley did go to an important doctor's appointment yesterday, and she has a surgery that's upcoming. She's in a lot of pain right now, and she's struggling to manage that while she is in custody. Obviously, that's not the place to try to manage pain. Because she has no criminal history, Walmart recovered all of the items back, and she has such strong ties to the community. Our request for Miss Bradley today is an unsecured judicial release.
Okay, I'll hear from the state.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state's recommendation is $500 and do not return to the Walmart at 5401 Farrington Road. Ms. Bradley just has one cycle in Georgia, and from what I can see, that was a traffic offense. The state is recommending $500 just based on the amount alleged on the warrant, which is slightly over $500.
$500 worth of stuff from Walmart. That's a lot of stuff.
If it's her first offense, I will do an unsecured judicial release. Ms. Bradley, you are not, I'm not going to order you not to return to Walmart. However, I'm very certain that they do not want you on their premises. If you go back to Walmart, I can pretty much guarantee you they're going to arrest you. So just use your good common sense and do not return. If you should return back in front of me, I like to tell people, if you see me again, it's not a good thing for you, because that will mean that you have disregarded what I've said, which is to stay out of trouble before your court date. And if I see you again, there's no way I'm going to be near as nice to you as I'm being
see you next
today.
time.
Are
I'm
you and I
beating your
clear?
ass.
Okay, thank you and good luck, but you will be released later today. Okay.
Don't forget to like
The
this
next
video.
case that I have on the calendar, and do we need her to sign a waiver, or did she sign the waiver?
John, I'm fine.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. The next person I have is DeAndre Cluster. And
Arnice Cabrera Alvarez on behalf of Mr. Cluster.
okay, so
Mr.
counsel, I'll
Cluster.
ask you the same questions. Have you had a chance to go over the warrants with everyone that you have on today's calendar? If you have, do you believe that they understood the charges as read to them? And third, will you waive a formal reading of the particulars of the warrant for all of your clients on today's calendar?
Yes, Your Honor, to all three of your questions.
Okay, thank you. So Mr. DeAndre Cluster, your attorney has indicated she has already had a chance to go over the warrants with you, or someone from her offices has, and she's going to waive a formal reading of the particulars of the warrants of your particular case. You're here on case 22-072571, one count of theft by taking. I'm going to hear from your attorney now about what she would like me to do as far as it relates to your bond.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Cluster is 20 years old. He's a lifelong resident of Georgia. He's been staying in the same home for the past 13 years with his mother, stepdad, sister, and his girlfriend. He is gainfully employed. He's mostly worked in retail, but he has been working at the same Plato's Closet for over a year. He was
Plato's
working at
Closet.
Macy's for 2 months.
Say it isn't
He graduated
so.
from Lithonia High School in 2020.
Sorry,
He's
by
got
the way, I
no
gotta have a
prior
cough
criminal
drop in.
history.
That's what
And
it
he
is.
did cooperate with officers when he was arrested. So we are asking for a UJR in his case. He does understand the seriousness of these charges. So if Your Honor is not inclined to grant a UJR in his case, we're asking for a bond of $1,500. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll hear from the state.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state
Yeah,
is
TVs and
recommending
all.
$2,500 and do not return to the Macy's. Although we understand if the court will not order any special condition in this case, we're recommending that bond amount based on the amount alleged in the warrant, as well as the fact that it's alleged that the defendant took money on 13 different occasions.
Not a
So
college.
that'll be the state's recommendation.
Okay, thank you. So Mr. Cluster, did you hear what I told the previous woman that appeared before me?
Yeah.
Would
Yes.
that be a yes or a yes, ma'am would be more appropriate? Okay.
Oh shit.
So again, what I told her, same thing I'm telling you. Should you be foolish enough to show back up in this courtroom in front of me, I'm not going to give you any type of bond that you're going to be anyway
Just
near
start
happy
down,
with.
stroke.
I will, because this is the first time that you're appearing before the court, and I have no reason to believe that you will commit other crimes because you have not yet committed any felony offenses, and you have sufficient ties to the community. I will allow you to be released without actually having to pay any money. But again, Mr. Cluster, should you show back up for anything, I can guarantee you, you're probably not going to get back out. So are you and I clear as far as that is concerned?
Okay, fine.
Okay, thank you, sir. You're going to sign indicating that you understand that you're not going to have a preliminary hearing because you're being released without having to pay a bond. Make sure we have a correct mailing address so you can get your notice of your next court date. Once you've done that, that will take care of your case and you are free to go ahead and go, and you'll get notice in the mail of your next court date. Thank you.
Isn't she the judge that made Sap
The
very
next
sad that
person
day?
Yes,
I thought
he
so.
was. Absolutely. Over with Judge George today. Busy day over at Licking.
But they're from like a month ago.
Yeah, they're from the beginning of July.
Right.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
USA.
Well,
USA.
since you showed up this morning, I'll release you, okay?
Okay.
All you gotta do is show up and Licking and released.
For an attorney, so.
Yep.
Good face.
Let's do that
Make
lady
sure you're here
yesterday.
for your next hearing, okay? Stay in touch with
Yes,
your
Your Honor.
attorney. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next matter is 21 CRB 808, State of Iowa.
Oh,
versus
he magically
Tina Ford.
appeared.
That's a woman.
Not you. That's Tina. Okay.
That's not
She
Tina.
there?
Is that you, Tina?
Go out in the hallway. Ask 3 times for Tina, please. Actually, don't. That's a slang for drugs. I think.
Tanner.
There
There
she
she
is.
is.
Looking good.
Failed to appear for trial.
Oh,
Change of plea back in March, it looks like. What happened there?
Mm.
No, I've been sick.
Back in, yeah.
I ain't seen
Picked
it.
up on a warrant, and then you didn't come to court. What happened?
Okay, well, I got sick and I was just at the hospital today too, but like the jail had to take me. I had MRSA.
Hey, shit.
Like,
Hey,
I keep getting it real bad. Like I had it to get
shit,
it, and
man.
I've had it then, and I've had it. Like, I can't get rid of it. I don't know which one. Antibiotics. But that's what happened. I was sick and I forgot all about it. And I have a 7-year-old.
Have mercy.
It was like I mentioned this. It slipped my mind. Like everything going in me. When I'm sick, I'm deathly sick. Like I can't eat. Like I am now. Like the hospital or the jail had to take me over. And I had this morning there.
Hey now.
It gets so bad.
Got a forehead like a drive-in
Started
movie.
on more antibiotics and more other stuff.
Okay. Did you want to change did you want that set for a change of plea again or for trial? What do you want that set for?
let's just go ahead and do it for, a change of plea.
That's what they're covering up there, Frank.
She's got MRSA in her teeth. Have mercy.
5,000 cash surety, 10%. Judge Stansbury will get that set for change of plea here, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Winners today, as usual.
22 CRB 666 and 22
Tina's
CRB
kid.
1946 versus Edward McDonald.
My man.
Oh, McDonald, you failed to appear for your, let's see, looks like trial with,
$5
on
Tuesday.
May 26th.
Power stroke, thank you.
Yep. What happened there?
I never even got my court papers sent into the mail, or if I had my court papers in the mail, I'd have showed up to court. They never sent me the court papers. They just like, I was talking to my attorney for the drive-in.
She gone.
She's like, Mr. Brown, you know you had court today for like domestic. I'm like, no, never sent me no court papers.
Okay.
Call me Tina.
So first of all, that's the criminal case. Do you want that reset for trial?
I don't care.
Disorderly conduct,
Gives a
menacing,
shit.
domestic violence.
Do whatever you want.
I don't think you had an attorney on that one.
No.
No.
We'll reset that for trial.
No. Like Mark the Bagger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like get or get out on a OR or something.
Okay. Well, I'll reset it for trial.
Woo, baby.
What's happened with the?
I might get the audio engineer in there to fix that.
As a traffic ticket.
Huh?
That was a traffic ticket.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a driving under suspension charge and a fictitious tags charge, as well as a display of license plate charge. You want that reset for trial?
Yeah.
As against a 5-year-old.
All right, where are you living?
509 Daniels Avenue.
Okay.
I agree, Viking. Low budget shit, you know. Dave taking full advantage of $5 Tuesdays. Thank you, hallelujah.
Okay. You want an attorney, you need to apply for an attorney, okay?
All right.
On both cases.
If you take off his stash, does he at least look like a teenager?
1,500 cash surety, 10% on traffic, 2,500 cash surety, 10% on the domestic violence charge. Thank you.
Okay.
Look at that look. Go now.
So,
Look at that look.
All right.
Well, he's a dumb one, huh? Jesus
next
Christ.
22 CRB 164, State of Ohio versus Gary Osborne.
Yeah, what up, bro? Saw him at the
Osborne
corn
was
show a couple
trial
years ago.
back May 26th. What happened there?
I totally forgot.
Okay. Charged for possession of drug paraphernalia.
Totally forgot.
That reset for trial.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like there's something I should do today.
53 bowling.
Bowling. Okay. Want to say anything before I set your bond?
No.
This guy.
How'd you pick that?
I was just got a card and they pulled me over.
You got pulled over. Okay. Do you have a bond set on a new case?
I was in a car.
They had it. Just picked up one.
Did I miss Nancy
Yeah,
or did I already?
From, you have
I always
another
miss
felony
Nancy.
case.
Good to
Nancy,
see.
thank you.
Is that right?
Nothing I know of.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. That's another Jerry Osborne. Okay, here we go.
Tons of Jerry
Osborne.
Osborne.
You just had a warrant on this case.
Did you see that Ozzy's leaving America?
Traffic stop or something?
Yeah, I had.
Does he even know?
I just got a car and had it on it, and they pulled me over on it.
Okay. Did you get a traffic ticket?
No.
Okay. All right.
Is that where he's going? Yeah, I saw that.
What was the?
He said he's
address
leaving
again? 50 what?
California, leaving America.
53 Bowling.
53. Who do you live there with?
Must owe taxes.
That's my stepson.
Okay. Newark, right?
Yep.
Texas Mama Bear. Taking care of
Okay, I'll release you today.
the whole week.
For your next trial date, if you need a court-appointed attorney, get that application filed. Okay.
All right, nothing.
Texas Mama Bear doing it. Wow. Oh, look, Creed's going to break dance for us. Get ready.
Next matter is 21 TRD 6145 and 22 TRD 7167. State of Ohio versus Ronald Snyder.
She won the award.
Mr. Snyder, first I have an old ticket here charging you from June 30th last year, charging you with driving under suspension and traffic control device violation. You recall receiving that ticket?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay. Maximum penalty for the driving under suspension is 30 days in jail, $250 fine. Maximum penalty for the traffic control device violation is $150 fine. Any question about those charges?
No.
How'd you like to plead to those charges today?
Not guilty.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
And then I have a ticket from August 29th, which I assume is how you got picked up, for speeding, driving under suspension, and a seatbelt violation. Did you receive a copy of that ticket?
No.
You did not? Okay.
Shirtless Dad, best Travis Tritt song. Mine, modern
Maximum
day
penalty
Bonnie
for
and
speeding
Clyde.
is a $150 fine. Maximum penalty for your driving under suspension charge.
Somebody you don't hear about.
Probably the same as the other one.
I thought he fell off.
$250 fine, 30 days in jail, and $30 on the seatbelt. Any question about those charges?
No.
How'd you like to plead to those charges?
Not guilty.
Oddly, he gets out a lot these days.
All right, you want to say anything before I set your bond?
Pardon?
You want to say anything before I set your bond?
Yeah, like for you taking into consideration that my mother just passed away recently, and I've been taking care of my daughter and my granddaughter have been important. So
And my granddaughters.
going in jail or not, and take care of.
I'm primary caregiver for everybody.
Are you sure this isn't Boomhauer?
Did you have a felony bond hearing? No, wrong guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's too many Osbornes and too many Smiths. Is Sue slapping some cheeks back there? Did you hear that? Is this the basement? Did you hear that?
There it is getting. I thought. Look, I figured she had a big jar of pickles.
Or maybe they're back there doing the shake weight thing. You never know. You know.
Part of their program.
Okay, so, you got to show up to court.
Maybe.
What happened?
I'll make it there.
Okay. Where are you living?
Once we're in East Stevens Street.
There's supposed to have barbecue that day, but I'll try to make it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, I'll give you a shot. You got to show up to court. Okay.
Shout out.
All right.
Am I getting released?
Yep.
I figured.
Thank you.
Back into the wild, Creed. He's being released.
I got one more. Do you not have one more?
Oh, who?
Karma.
Sue, get with him.
That
Okay.
should be mine.
All right.
Oh, you're
back. Good to see
Yeah,
you.
I like those vending machines too. I want to try one with a cheeseburger. That's what I want to do.
Well, I guess he said, no more. We're done.
Oh God, Gabriel, you okay? What's wrong with Gabriel?
He loves caricatures. I mean,
Your Honor, client's charged with
looks so sad.
He's balding.
PSI, probation, fines, costs, restitution, elevation to
perform school girls down there stacking chairs for fun.
Oh, yeah. Is a prior one that was dismissed under 769 should not be eligible. There's a no contact order in the file, and we'll address that. Are you Melissa Sue Sisler?
Yes, I am.
Is that very low for anybody else? I
It's a
barely.
little
can
low,
hear
yeah.
it. Yeah.
You did make an assault or an assault battery.
Her forehead is very loud.
An individual with whom you had a dating
Both of them
relationship.
are.
That charge is a misdemeanor, carries a maximum penalty of 93 days and a $500 fine. You understand that charge and the possible penalties?
Yes.
How do you plead?
No contest.
You understand that pleading no contest is just like pleading guilty?
Yes.
It's like pleading guilty in that if I accept your plea, I will find you guilty of the charge. You understand that?
Yes.
It's basically
Also
guilty.
means you're giving up the right to have a trial. Have you and Mr. Lewis gone through your rights?
Yes.
Would you like me to read your rights to you or explain them to you?
No.
Do you feel like you understand your rights?
Yes.
By pleading no contest, you give up those rights.
Don't those look like two little kids?
For the no contest plea?
I really do like they're in a schoolroom. And we're talking to the badunk dunk there with the white shoes, right? Okay.
Yes.
You have
Oh,
your
white.
rights? I do, thank you.
Well,
He looks like every fat attorney I've ever seen. And he's wearing a mask. Gabriel? Anything? Anything, Gabriel?
Yeah.
Oh. He heard me.
just real quick. Over to Cumberland Circuit Court. We'll come right back to this. I just wanted to show you a nice showcase of some liquor.
Elmer George, you son of a bitch.
I mean, that's some nice looking liquor there, if you ask me.
Was that Elmer? Oh, that's Elmer for sure.
Oh, gotta be. Just the top of his head. I wanted,
head screams Elmer.
Is there any way possible that he's not taking a little sippy poo from something on the shelves? Where's Michael to call Elmer out about being a goddamn hoarder of liquor?
Liquor hoarding.
Look at this hoarder here.
Degenerate hoarder.
Anyways, just wanted to show you that nice liquor collection. Back over to where were we at again? Where is this at?
I have no idea where we're at. We're in Judge Ray Volet's personal meeting room.
Of course.
Keeping it personal.
Was your grandpappy a raging alcoholic? Name number? May or may not have practiced law. I want to see what Elmer's up to.
I feel like Elmer might have something to show us later.
I'm sorry, a little breaking news. Let's jump over to this circuit court.
Charles Manson.
Just very
and see what Jesus / Charles Manson is up for.
Factors. I do think they weigh in favor of granting bond at this point. First, Mr. Hayes has a track record of appearing when ordered by the court. He knew incarceration was likely after he was convicted, and yet he still showed for sentencing. He's not going to run at this point. Second, I don't see any potential harm to the community if he's released. In the context of a domestic violence case, I think the harm to the community factor is mostly concerned with the complainant. And here, again, Mr. Hayes has a track record of not trying to contact or harass her. And obviously, part of a bond order could be a no contact provision. Third, I think we still have viable grounds for appeal. I understand that Your Honor has ruled against us, and I respect your ruling, but I still believe that the issues are far from frivolous, at least, and that an appellate court could potentially rule in our favor. Fourth, I don't see any risk to the administration of justice. Mr. Hayes has already served the majority of his sentence, and he understands that he'll have to return to jail if his appeal is ultimately unsuccessful. So we would ask the court to grant Mr. Hayes bond pending appeal at this time. Thank you.
Oh, you're starting to choke up a little bit, were you, Timothy?
Yes, Your Honor. I was just going to try to look up anything else that I could add to those statements regarding Mr. Hayes's track record as far as appearing, but it's not coming up for me specifically. So I will just state, Your Honor, that I go back to, and I just hesitate because I go back to and Mr. Doman, if I'm wrong, please
Spit it
correct
out,
me, but
please.
that the expiration of filing for the brief has expired, and thus I don't really know how much further that actual
Sarge?
appeal is going to survive, given the fact that the extension for the time period of filing of the brief has now expired. So I would just be fearful that we would be releasing Mr. Hayes and the appeal not actually go through.
Mr. Doman, any response to that argument?
Again, Your Honor, it certainly used to be the case that a motion like this could only be filed within 56 days after the transcripts were filed. And so that rule was amended a couple years ago specifically to allow for, once the Court of Appeals extends the timeline for filing the brief, that motions like this could be filed. And like I said, I've done this in at least, I think, a few cases since the rule was changed. I've never gotten pushback on it, and I've gotten bond pending appeal granted, I believe, too, in some cases. So I know the prosecutor's kind of acting on the fly here, and no disrespect to her, but I do think she's mistaken about this.
Timothy live from his fly fishing closet.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just briefly, as Mr. Doman, I mean, no disrespect, the order from the Court of Appeals allowing the extension of the filing of the motion was set forth in July of this year and indicates the motion to extend time to file appendix brief is granted until August 17th of 2022. So that's what I'm referring to, the order from the Court of Appeals.
Right, and all my motions were filed previously to the deadline.
Can you, Mr. Doman, can you just, I'm conducting this hearing from Otsego County.
We
so
jumped in
unfortunately I
late
don't have
too,
the
Viking. I'm
Allegheny
not
County
sure
file
yet.
in front of me, so I've got to rely on counsel as to the status here. So tell me exactly what the status is as we sit here today of the appeal.
So the claim of appeal was filed. I believe the transcripts were filed earlier this year. I don't remember exactly when, but after the transcripts are filed, there's a period of concurrent jurisdiction up until the day that the brief on appeal is due. And so we are still within that period of concurrent jurisdiction.
He's been in for a while, I think.
All right, and is this an appeal of right, or are you seeking leave to appeal?
It's an appeal of right because it was a trial-based case.
Right, okay.
Rob Zombie's ready to let himself go.
And at this point, you've been waiting to have this motion heard, and then now that you've got a ruling on this, you're going to proceed with the appeal? Is that where you're at with it then?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Is there an asteroid coming towards Timothy right now?
Number one, I recall, not without even having the file here. I mean, I recall this case. I don't recall any instances of Mr. Hayes failing to appear for any hearings throughout the pendency of the underlying case. Obviously, Mr. Hayes, even following the verdict, did appear for sentencing. He's been serving his sentence since January. Given the nature of this case and the issues on appeal, I mean, I'm kind of interested to see what the Court of Appeals might do with this issue of the defense. And maybe it's something that hasn't been raised. It's hard for me to believe that there haven't been cases where there's been assaults involving trespasses to property, to real property, since 1923, and none of that has ever been addressed directly as to whether or not it's a defense, because it seems like that's the kind of thing that might happen from time to time. So I guess I tend to agree with Mr. Doman that there may be an issue for appeal here that the Court of Appeals may find one way or the other. So
damn,
I think there's an adequate basis for a reasonable appeal. I think a bond pending appeal, given the circumstances, given that Mr. Hayes has already served a substantial portion of his sentence, and with the understanding, and Mr. Doman, I get that's a conversation I'm going to assume you've already had with Mr. Hayes and may have again, whether or not he wants to actually post bond and get out, that if his appeal is unsuccessful, he's going to have to go back to jail.
Oh, that would stink.
but that's a decision that he can make with counsel. I think it would be appropriate to grant bond pending appeal pursuant to 7.209 under the circumstances. I don't have any concerns that Mr. Hayes is going to abscond or otherwise not appear for any future hearings, or that he would not return to jail to
Get out
in his sentence. So the court would simply impose the same bond conditions that were in effect during the pendency of the case. I'm going to assume that bond's been discharged and has been applied already to fines and costs, or however the clerk's office deals with that. But Mr. Doman, I would request that you contact the clerk's office in Alpena County, maybe work with the prosecutor on that.
And get up with me on Sunday. We can go fly fishing.
Have a new pretrial or bond release form filled out with the conditions that were imposed on Mr. Hayes, including any cash or surety bond that he was required to post during the pendency of the case.
And when we're at the
present
Legion
that
later,
to the court, and
you owe me a
the court
drink.
will sign that.
Fixing the fence.
That's right.
I could do that, Judge. Thank you very much.
And yeah, I'm going to be very frank. This is the first time I've ever granted bond pending appeal in a criminal case. So I'm going to ask counsel to kind of work with me in determining the proper procedure and forms that need to be filled out.
Sure, Judge. I think there's some magic words that need to go in the order, and I have some samples, and yeah, we can hash it out.
Okay.
Them
All right.
fighting words?
Mr. Doman, anything else we need to address for the record today?
No, I think that does it, Judge. Thank you.
Ms. Mashinsky?
No, nothing further. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Shitsky.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That's all for today's hearing, and all parties are free.
So he's getting out on bail. He's been in jail a very long time, convicted of something criminal.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a guy I work for.
Let's sit around.
Since he hasn't
his property
let him
tax, so like,
have him
those
bond.
options, it's kind of, just been patient, but it's nice when I'm for reaching
This is
out.
behavioral court.
And then I had a question. So I was supposed to be here next week, I think the 6th, right?
Real quick, just wanted to show you. Elmer still at it. He's doing a little stretching,
was
you
his
know, getting
knee.
ready.
I was like, good gracious.
Yeah,
Elmer,
no
what are
problem.
you doing?
All right.
He's getting ready, stretching out, you know.
Limbering up.
Keep limber.
These people with behavioral issues.
Just yell at us.
So would she needs to see Tracy afterwards.
Anne Marie.
Good morning, how are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm good. How's your week been?
Good.
Yeah?
Been good.
What'd you do this week?
I went crabbing again.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Catch anything this time?
No, this time I kept them. I just didn't watch the killing of them, but yeah, I kept them this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So you are in compliance, Laura, and
I think this is
we're not taking you off of it yet.
people that do
But we are
drugs and
going to
drinking and
review
stuff,
that
rehab, and then
They have to check in every so often.
And so you'll have to blow at 11 and then again at 6.
11, not midnight. So it'll still be 9 o'clock and then 11.
it's
and
a
then
weird,
6.
weird.
Okay, and that's 11 during the day as well, right? So
Less political.
So it would be 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 11.
Oh, dear Jesus, thank you. And hallelujah.
okay, perfect. Awesome.
Yeah, so we're excited for you and we'll see how this goes.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
It'd be
Congratulations.
funny if I turn on the volume over to Elmer and he's just rocking out to like Testament or something.
Peter.
He's just getting it on, man.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hey,
Good morning, Peter. How are you?
Doing pretty good, thanks.
Good. How was your week?
It was pretty busy looking for housing mostly.
Hint.
Oh, so what's going on with your housing that you have now?
Well, I got Lily back. and
Oh, okay.
I can't be in the apartment that I'm in, so I have to
Dog.
find another one. And it's pretty tough out there. Anybody who's looking knows the market is terrible.
Yeah, it is. It's really, really rough. So Peter, make sure that you're in contact with Jim.
Yeah, we've been in contact pretty regularly. Thanks for reminding me.
Okay, great.
Anything else?
And I know, there was a hearing that you wanted to have, and then you've asked that be struck just because you've worked stuff out with DBH. And
Yeah.
so that's great.
Yeah, thanks. I do have a question about next week. I found some work that is, they really wanted me to work next week through the week. I wondered if I could zoom in on Tuesday and then be excused after my turn.
So Peter, thank you for asking that question. I guess I have a follow-up question for you. Is it just next week or is it every Tuesday?
No, it's just next week. I usually don't plan anything on Tuesdays, but they really needed somebody, and so I just thought I'd ask.
Where do you think he works at?
Well, and that, since it's just one Tuesday, I am going to grant you your request and let you zoom in, and then just remind me that I've granted that, and I'm going to make a note too.
I got 3 of them.
But then you would be excused after your case is called.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate the flexibility.
You're welcome.
That's what she said.
This is interesting. Kind of get an
And
idea.
Peter,
of how
you are in compliance.
It's been bad,
Okay,
Judge.
Thanks.
I messed up bad. It's been a bad week.
Yeah, do they ever admit to like?
I'm
bad
sorry,
things?
Your Honor, I didn't hit the chime in button.
That's okay. How are you?
I'm good. They took me off of Seroquel, and yesterday was pretty rough. I was having some withdrawals, but I feel better now. I'm just a little sweaty.
Okay.
It was making me want to use and drink.
Okay, good. So you talked to your med provider about it?
Yeah, and they took me off of it, and I feel better today. So
People that only shop for phones at Dollar General, buds.
How was the rest of your week?
really good. Everything went good. I got a new tattoo with Darwin, and everything has been going really well. We've just been hanging out, try to figure out the financial, situation of things. I guess that he's gotten a house, and through his boss, Kathy Morgan, and we're going to be moving into a house pretty soon.
Wow. Oh, good.
Yeah, which would be awesome. I would love. Haven't lived in a house since I lived in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I had a really good house.
Booty hole Island.
Great. Well, Annie, you are in compliance, and I hope that you continue to feel better.
You too, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. And Jason Burks, if you could please turn on your video for just a moment.
Yes, hi.
Thank you, Jason. So part of behavioral health court is just being present, and so
It's just rubbing his head.
I'm not saying that you weren't.
An eye on Elmer.
He's waiting
But
his.
please do leave your video on, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Jason.
Yes, thank you.
Why do you,
Mahalo.
do you have to hang out for this whole thing?
Yeah, it's like a meeting, like a AA meeting. They make you sit through everybody else.
Good morning, Your Honor.
As a true
Good morning. How are you, Mahabo?
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How was your week?
Good.
And how many hours do you have in?
I got 26 hours, and I'm gonna come to the courthouse today after my community service and return them.
Great. Good job.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're doing really, really well with working there.
Yeah, I am. Everything is just working out because of the company, so
that way.
That really helps.
Good.
Yeah.
So Mahabo, you are in compliance and doing really well. You should be really proud of yourself that you've made that much progress with your community service.
So Liz is gonna be gone tomorrow, and she's gonna be gone for 6 days.
Take my hand and follow me. You know who he's talking to, right?
He's like, Elmer.
I know I've talked to them before and they said they would be happy to have me there. So I'm just gonna
I'm gonna give him a battery. He's
So
winding down.
Mahabo, it kind of cut out there
try
at
my
the end.
best to get as many being consistent on my.
Shocking.
I was just saying, the Recovery Cafe would be.
Yes. Nelly
to allow me to do, and so I might just ask them if I can do like a couple hours, maybe whenever I have available time.
Great.
Great.
Good work.
You said,
Yeah.
but
It sounds like you put a lot of initiative into that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
All right, Mahabo, have a good week.
All right, you too. Bye.
And Goff.
Oh, Elmer's up.
Thank you. Everybody be seated.
Judge David Williams.
Start out with the child support docket.
Child support.
Elmer owes money, sons.
No.
Been plowing fields.
No way.
Fertile ones, Creed.
Graves versus Graves.
Elmer's probably an attorney.
Oh, yeah, good point.
George versus George. Oh, he's gonna read the paper. He's got sticky notes.
Hi, Billy Mays here.
Versus Pennington.
It is a paper. What is he doing?
Harry Fudge. Come on in.
I did look for the lotto numbers and the obituaries, see what friends died.
Terry Fudge. Fudge versus Fudge.
Stevens versus Severe.
And glue. And Miss Fudge.
New versus new.
Terry Fudge, ladies and gentlemen. My God.
Katie Gladwell, formerly Katie New. I think Mr. Miller's got a
Elmer, he's been
motion to
eating
modify or
it.
establish child support. And we have a hearing in this case set for October the 12th. It's going to address the issue of child support because we're asking to change placement of the child. And also Mr. New has some back child support.
I read the motion last night. She had the child for a while and he was paying child support. Now he's had the child for a while and wants child support.
But that's the issue. We modified the child support and he didn't start making payments until he filed his motion to modify. So he didn't pay the child support on the agreed amount that was ordered for several months. And then we went to court and then the child came to live with him. And now we have another motion for the child to go back to her.
Nobody wants this kid.
Weird.
Sounds like a sticky situation.
Where's not? So I just ask that you hold this in advance until we have that hearing.
You don't have any objection to that, do you? What do you want to do?
What?
Excuse me, Judge, are you dope sick?
Yeah.
Elmer understood every word that
When you
judge
say
just
he's
said.
in arrears.
Yes,
for
Judge.
that.
We went back and there's orders in the file from back last May where we had an agreed order where we were modifying child support because it had been put off. There was originally a motion to modify child support October.
Let's just get back. I don't care what days they were done here or there. Are you saying he's in arrears on a previous order? Is that
Yes.
what you're saying? But it's really outside of your
Is he
province.
in the rears with Mrs. Fudge?
So what I would
Right,
do is, if you got
Yeah,
a motion
they might
coming
be there,
on
kid. No,
Judge, we
not
just
there,
set a
no,
hearing
they
date.
won't
We
be
already
there,
had a
so-
motion last
for the
month.
commissioner, you mean?
Yes. So I just ask that you hold that in abeyance until we have a ruling on that hearing.
He needs
Well,
to stop
I
over
tell
at
you,
Elmer's bar.
Will that affect the back child support?
It's a
Could
wraparound.
potentially, because we may be able to agree on those amounts.
How expensive are the cigars that Elmer pounds on Friday nights?
What I would like for you to do is just submit, I'm gonna pass over for this month, I'd like to submit proof to the county attorney. There should be a set off against what they say that they've calculated.
All right.
I think that's fair to both sides, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Helen versus Bo.
Anybody?
Helen versus Bo.
Go once.
That were your
Twice.
case?
Somebody yell bingo.
Now we will hear the Elmer Fudge case.
Paid off, so we can finish off though.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess Elmer.
Yeah, that's my guess too.
Also gonna guess that he is not there for not paying child support. With all the liquor in the back, that would be fun. Well, we're moving a little slow.
Peterson versus Walker.
Are there people in the court, you think, maybe?
Yeah,
too?
they won the court.
That must be what up. Well, we got a second. A true 2 for Tuesday coming up 405 East. We got a chase today.
Rebecca Sue Bird versus Billy Farley.
He's gonna continue generally, probably docket, I think he was divided.
Moving through these, it doesn't seem like there's anybody there. It's just like signing papers and shooing them off to her. I'm just a gigolo.
I'm wondering what we
Warren
did
versus
in the rears, by the way.
Yeah, I never said that there.
December the 15th.
With that kind of liquor displayed, I would imagine so.
Oh yeah, he's got money.
Sight versus Cowgill.
December the 15th.
Indoor jacket.
The smoking jacket.
It's champion. He's got money. Flexing on us all. Son of a bitch.
Diabetes.
Cooper versus Cooper.
Tuesday, Dave.
Yeah, Dave, today's Tuesday.
Just because you weren't here yesterday, don't mean Monday didn't happen.
You want to hang out for a little bit and jump out of Elmer's garage here? And
We got first appearances over here in Fulton.
All right.
Mr. Finley?
Yes, Judge. That is our understanding of the offer, of which we do
Sure,
agree,
sure.
and additionally stipulate the factual basis, ID, and venue.
Thank you. Mr. Ford, it's my understanding in case 22 CR 004418C, you wish to plead guilty to theft of service. Is that correct?
Yes, Sean, if I can state something on.
Okay, Mr. Ford,
Yes.
you have the right
yes,
to
sir.
remain, you have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can be used against you. Mr. Finley, do you need to speak with him?
Mr. Ford.
Yeah, we agree. We
so-
agree. We agree.
So, sir, just to update you, I did get the fine removed, so it's time served, and there's going to be no probation. So, I would highly recommend to not say anything regarding your case. Okay.
Shut your mouth. Okay. Do you wish to plead guilty to theft of service, Mr. Ford?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, Your Honor.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I'll accept your plea as negotiated, Mr. Ford. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
He said, keep your mouth
Next,
shut.
we have position number 7, Mr. David Craig.
Could have been.
Arraignment and a bond hearing, Mr. Finley.
That's correct, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Craig. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we are conducting by video to help prevent the spread of the virus. Do you agree to have your case heard by video?
Good morning, and yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Craig. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down, Mr. Craig. You have been charged in case 20 CR 005287E with one misdemeanor offense and the offense of disorderly conduct. Each of these charges carries with it a maximum penalty of 12 months in jail and/or $1,000 fine. Do you waive formal reading of the accusation, Mr. Finley?
I do, Judge.
How do you plead to these charges, Mr. Craig? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
We'll record your not guilty plea. Your case will be returned to the division judge and you'll be given notification of your next hearing date. Do we have his bond?
Just pull the edge of that volume a little bit.
Do you know what the bond is, Mr. Finley or Mr. Segura presently?
It's 3,000 cash, I believe.
And how is that broken down?
1,500 for each count.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't seem too happy about that.
Who do we have from pretrial this morning? Ms. Harrison, good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
Do you have his history for me?
Yes, one moment.
Stephen A. Smith.
I am showing a total of 42 cycles with history in New York, Tennessee, and Georgia. Last arrest
2 cycles
was January of 2020. I'm sorry, March of 2022, and that was a criminal trespass. No disposition listed in that arrest. The 2012 battery, family violence conviction, misdemeanor in Fulton County. Disorderly conduct in 2012, misdemeanor conviction.
He's got
a battery in 2011, no disposition listed.
She's throwing all the dirt out there on this guy.
And the rest of his history in Georgia is outside the 10-year period, Judge. Nothing further.
I have that he has an open aggravated assault.
One moment.
Open elevated assault? Is that what he said? She's digging deep.
That case number is 20 SC 174983.
Yeah, Tracy, he's apparently got a little bit of an issue with anger.
Mr. Segura, can you give me the facts, please?
This occurred on January the 17th, 2020, in which police were dispatched to the Hotel Indigo, located at 230 Peachtree Street, Northwest Atlanta, in which they talked to a witness who saw the defendant exposing himself to several guests while standing on hotel property. Once the defendant was approached, he was facing towards the street with a zipper to his pants undone. At that point, he had trouble standing independently because he was leaning on a pole. Alongside, he also was displaying slurred speech, bloodshot eyes, and was uncontrollably yelling and cursing at police. At that point, he was arrested. And from a state's perspective, we want to retain that cash bond because we have concerns that he is a flight risk. This defendant originally had a jury trial for this case on April the 25th of 2022, in which he FTA'd on. And not only that, but less than a month prior to that, on March the 28th, 2022, he committed an act of criminal trespass. So we have concerns about him committing such an act while he is out on bond and not even showing up for his trial when it shows up. Alongside for the open aggravated assault case, which Peachtree has noted, his trial for that case is actually in 6 days on August the 1st. So because of these facts, we would like to retain the cash bond amount. Thank you.
Who gave him the cash bond, Mr. Segura?
I could check correctly.
I can't draw this guy
So
exposed.
he missed the court date and then someone gave him a cash bond. Is that right?
You can
Yes. It's
put an egg.
All right. And
eggplants are fine on YouTube.
How artist do you think I
Yeah,
am?
we had an FTA on Judge Morrison's on April the 25th, but then the next event just shows us the state of office. And also the bond forfeiture on September the 9th, September the 7th.
All right, thank you, Mr. Segar. Mr. Finley?
Yes, Judge. So it sounds like he's still being held on the aggravated assault as well. But this is just a $3,000 cash bond right now, which hopefully at some point, once the aggravated assault is taken care of, this can be lowered somewhat. So this won't be holding him in as well. 3,000 cash.
And
He just has
sounds
no
very
chance
easy.
of paying that. Leading up to this, he was homeless, but he does have 2 kids. I am going to have a social worker meet with him to help him with stable housing, because leading up to this, there was a return to sender. So I don't think he had a good mailing address, which he did give me a good mailing address now.
Is that a hot dog?
So I'm going to ask
No,
for
that's
a
a
signature bond, Judge, but if not
$5
inclined,
Subway
then a
Italian
$1,000
BMT.
surety bond.
What kind of bread?
Okay. And you know the way I feel about these, Mr. Finley, that if I had set the bond, then I'm happy to revisit it. If somebody else had set the bond, the division judge in particular, then I'll have you go back to Judge Morrison if you want that bond lower, okay?
Understood.
All right.
Yeah, don't
Good
forget
luck to you,
about our
Mr. Craig.
case only channel. We got
Who do we have
that
next?
case.
Hey, could I have a copy of my charges and stuff? I don't have it.
I'll get that to you, Mr. Craig.
Got it. I'll also say that
Mr. Craig,
Yeah.
Craig, I'd highly recommend you.
yeah, I've been in jail more than 7 days, and I have my failure to appear. I had no idea about. I've been going to court every month or whatever and stuff like that.
Okay, hold on, Mr. Craig. Mr. Craig, I'm going to give you the opportunity to address your bond with another judge. Okay, so
In here, I've
you can
showed
make that
so many
argument,
people, and they don't mind. They
to the
like
bond-
to see.
to the
I don't
judge who set
understand.
that bond for you. Okay, so you'll be able to get with Mr. Finley.
Doing a
and-
public service,
and,
Your Honor.
he'll be able to present whatever evidence you have. Okay, who do we have next? Courtroom 2.
12 and 13, 6 South.
When is my next court date? Can you tell?
Yo.
Hello.
I don't know when your next court day is, sir.
I'm just the judge. I don't know when that shit is. Get out of here.
We'll come right back to that. I found this over in Kansas City. I love that Deborah's been cooking and eating, tries everything. You got Moto G Stylist in a great room.
Motor Stylist is at work. There's the menu board behind him. He's wearing an apron.
No, look at the other one with the light. Both of them have Moto G. They shop at the same Family Dollar. I love it. Yeah, I think he's selling some tacos. It's taco truck because it is Taco Tuesday and all.
I love that they are theming it.
Michelle has been spending a lot of time watching YouTube and how to put on makeup, obviously.
Oh, what is Deborah making? Oh my goodness. I bet it's so good too.
Oh,
Deborah
she
looks like
has not stopped eating. I don't think there's going to be any left by the time she's done cooking, to be honest with you. Look at her.
Oh,
gumming that like crazy.
She definitely knows how to cook.
And then Bryn over here, I don't know what the hell she's doing, but she is a world traveler. Look at the map that she has on the thing.
Brian is a
and stipulate the ID factual basis and venue.
Mr. Jackson, it's my understanding that in case 19 CR 008190Y, you wish to plead guilty to theft by taking, and in case 19 CR 008191Y, you wish to plead guilty to theft by shoplifting. Is that correct?
Where at?
You're on mute, South. Is that correct, Mr. Jackson?
Oh, yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir, I am.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, sir.
Is anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the pleas as negotiated, Mr. Jackson. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, thanks, sir.
I got to jump back. I want to see Galaxy 832 5G is rolling in style. I have to sit here and see what's going on here.
Case. The littering should be continued until October 20th at 1 p.m.
Yes, is what I see.
Okay, perfect. And then the driving while suspended, we're going to go to September 20th at 1 p.m. For the Kansas Legal Services attorney.
September 20th?
Correct. It's in the notes. Okay, Mr. Magonga, what I'm going to do is we finally got it cleared. We got those dispositions away. What you're here today to do is to meet on Zoom with the Kansas Legal Services attorney so they can help you get your driver's license back. Your next it'll be in-person court date will be September 20th at 1 p.m. You'll talk with Kansas Legal Services about that date. And then we will see you on October 20th on the littering case, okay?
Littering?
Okay.
Right.
Any
My
other
God.
questions for me? Thank you for your patience.
No, thank you.
All right. Have a good day. You too.
Good luck, Andre 3000.
Wow.
Judge, should I delete the disposition
Yes.
then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moto G is an avatar. I didn't even know it.
Moto G Stylus. Looks like
Which
orange
one?
wall in the background.
Oh,
If you unmute, take your
2022
case.
then.
I've chatted him to tell him
Okay.
to connect to audio.
Okay. Michelle's iPhone in the car. If you unmute, I can take your case.
Michelle.
Ashley or first
Hello,
time
I like
seeing
your
her?
necklace. May I get your last
Thank
name?
you.
You're welcome.
Stuart, Stuart.
And your first name.
Michelle.
Oh, Ashley's been pumping some iron.
All right. What I see here is a registration violation ticket.
She's in
What would you
Fight
like
Club.
to do with your case today?
A weight
I
club.
have my reservation. I have my
Awesome.
my tag now.
All right. When you see the join, click on join. It'll take you to the prosecutor so you can provide that privately instead of live on YouTube.
Wow, they kind of got their
Thank you.
stuff
Thank you.
together over here, huh?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay, Kayla. Back. So Moto G Stylus 5G. If you unmute, I can take your case.
Take your
El Moro G Stylus 5G, el señor que está detrás de un restaurante, me parece.
Who?
It's Taco Tuesday. Is that Tuco?
Señor, no lo escuchamos. ¿Podría usted quitar su micrófono? Sí.
Can we see the menu board a little better?
Yeah.
Abajo.
Well, you keep talking into your phone and not hearing anything.
Oh, he was unmuted earlier. Dang it.
You
There
made
you
him mute himself.
Ahora sí.
go. May I get your last name?
What did you do,
¿Me puede dar su
Tuco?
apellido?
Herrera Mora Clemente.
Herrera Mora Clemente.
Yeah.
I saw that. I think she wants to flash him.
All right. So what I see here today is on July 1st, you have a ticket with 3 counts. Count 1, a registration violation. Count 2, no Kansas driver's license. And count 3, leaving the scene of an accident.
All in his food truck.
En julio 1 usted tenía
That's behind him.
ocurrieron 3 cosas. Primero, su auto no estaba registrado. Segundo, no tenía licencia. Y también dejó la escena de un
Tuco, but a
accidente.
bad boy.
Your options today are you may plead guilty or no contest. You may plead not guilty and set the case for trial, or you may ask for time to hire an attorney.
Tiene 3 opciones. Usted puede pedir más tiempo para agarrar a un abogado, hablar con el fiscal o no declararse culpable e ir a juicio.
No hay arreglo.
I'm sorry, I'm going to let him repeat that. Perdón.
What was that word?
Pregunto si no puedo arreglar.
And can I fix this in any way?
Yes, but I'm going to send you to the prosecutor so you can discuss it with them.
Sí, voy a enviarlo con el fiscal para ver si usted puede hacer un arreglo con él.
Okay.
Click on join and it'll take you to the prosecutor.
Presione unirse, el que va a aparecer en pantalla y los vamos al otro cuarto.
I'm very busy for
Okay.
the lunch hour. Huh?
Really is. What was
Moto
that?
G Stylus, the orange wall. If you unmute, I can take your case.
The blue guy?
Blue man group. He's trying.
Oh, there you are.
He got
What's
it.
your last name
Shine, S-H-I-N-E.
and first name?
William.
William Shine.
All right, so Mr. Shine, I see that your case is in warrant status. So
Uh-oh.
you'll need to post a bond to get a new
Run.
court date.
Why is there warrant status? I just posted a bond.
For today.
It's for today. I got the paper right here.
Hey, can you hold that up for me? I believe
Taco,
you. I just
perfect
need-
time to pop back in after
1
we just
o'clock
saw you in
Zoom.
court.
Convenient.
And what's your date
Yeah.
of birth? I see it. Yes.
62582.
Run.
So we will need a critical incident report on that. Lorena or Jessica.
Lorena Bob.
All right, so I apologize for that. We will get these warrants canceled. I have no idea how.
Oh, damn, got her. He was right.
Let me see something here.
I got
Last
some
name
paperwork.
First name
William, right?
William. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I can.
Oh, nice underbeard shot there for any of you that get off on that. That's all you.
No neck beard there, boy. I feel like Brian, she's like a freak, closet freak, because she has got some serious hand tattoos.
I saw, but they're butterflies. So yes, but then they're
All right,
Oh,
so
they just keep going.
oh, do they? I wonder if she has a
what I see
snake like
here
Mad Max morning
is,
show.
we were giving you time to hire an
Her whole hand.
Oh, we show that you were August 25th, and then at August 25th, we issued the bench warrant.
I got this here way before I was then, and it told me the 30th.
Oh,
Okay.
you're in trouble.
So, I
Yep,
don't know what-
we got you. We got you. That's fine.
Did she ever really have a
so-
booger in her nose, by the way?
So what I see here is on November 8th, you were charged with one driving while suspended, a signal, and a tag violation. Again, on January 21st, driving while suspended, a flee and eluding, and February 1st, trespassing. March 11th, no insurance and proper display of
she's getting it
tags,
now.
driving
She's
while
picking it.
suspended and
Look at
failure
her.
to appear. And then on July 3rd, a failure
Eat
to
it.
appear.
putting
Looks
her
like
hair.
we just need you in person to fill out the public defender paperwork. So
I was just see if you could appoint my attorney that's on my criminal case too. That way I would have the same attorney.
we have a different contract, so it's not going to be the same person. So what I'm going to do is
Judge Nichols forgot to
going to
clean up
continue this
after
case
last night's party. Did you
until
notice that? The red cup right here
9th
that's still sitting there, the red solo
at
cup.
8 a.m. You'll come
Friday
in
girl.
person
She knows how to
to
act.
fill out the public defender paperwork. Okay, so we'll see you September 9th at 8 a.m. in person.
Yeah, because some of my tickets, like the cops, there was a guy driving a truck that looked just like mine, but it was a GMC, and mine was a Chevrolet. And he kept doing whatever he was doing. The cops kept sending me tickets, but they put GMC on it. I'm like, that's not my truck. That's somebody else's truck.
Yep.
And they're like, no, it's you. It's you. We seen you. No, you didn't see me. My truck's a Chevrolet right on it. It's not a GMC.
So it
So I
sounds
need-
like you'll definitely, need an attorney. So we will September 9th at 8 a.m. You'll come
They
in.
charge you good. You need an attorney.
The public defender, and then we'll get you rolling towards an attorney so they can get this set for trial. Okay.
All right. I need to get I'm trying to get my driver's license back. Is there any way you can help me with that? I mean, they were
On this one,
originally-
because
Sure.
you have the flee
There
and
you go.
eluding, we can't run you through the Kansas Legal Services Program. So you can contact Kansas Department of Revenue and see what
Okay.
has you held up. And then we'll talk with you on September 9th more in detail about that. Okay.
All right.
I know he completely
you.
snubbed
Thank you.
you too.
Bye. Deborah's iPhone.
Deborah, first, what are you cooking?
Hi,
And how was
Hello,
your
May I
week?
get your last name?
Price, P as in Paul, R-I-C-E.
P as in
Deborah,
Paul,
your first
R as in rice.
Yes, Deborah. D as in dog, E-B-R-A.
All right, Lorena, can you cancel that bench warrant that was from last week? All right, so what I see here is two different theft charges.
Oh, Deborah, she's been stealing groceries.
Let me see something really quick.
That's not me, ma'am.
I cooked the evidence.
I don't know. She might have stole my purse, honey child. I don't know. Who
Honey
that is.
child.
That's not me.
I'm in here for prostitution.
I was 64 years old, honey child, and I've been running back and forth to the beach trying to get some teeth. But I ain't been-
Honey Cha, thank you for the $5 super sticker, Honey Cha.
Who's
Give me
using
just
my
a,
name?
give me just a second, okay?
Who using my name?
It might have stolen my purse or something, Honey Cha.
Oh,
Baby,
Lord.
there's an age limit on stealing.
It's stressful.
That's right. I used to steal in my
No
early
sense
60s,
of
not at
nothing
64.
ever.
I thought I was here for something else.
All right, so Lorena, we'll need to correct that. It's showing an M disposition. That should be A.
Wait, they're doing a lot
All right,
of
so Miss
correcting
Price,
there
what
now.
we'll need to do is if you're found guilty, and I understand they're not you, I understand that. But these cases right now do have the potential of jail time. So I can get you over to the public defender immediately. You can
We're
talk
whores for
with
money.
them. They can set it for an ID hearing once you're represented by counsel. That's where the police come in and testify and say, nope, it wasn't her. If it wasn't you, if they, so we go from there.
Okay, because it wasn't me, man. I mean, I own up to anything I do, and I'm too old to be doing
Wasn't me.
anything. I sit at home and
What, Shaggy?
I got a great
wasn't
grandson.
me.
I ain't got time to
Speaking
be
of
in the
Shaggy,
streets.
I think
I
that's
don't
him
know
right down
who
there.
or what this is or where it come from. Can you tell me what it is?
Okay, let me give you the court date first. September
Okay.
29th at 8 a.m. will be in person in court, okay?
Okay, 29th, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Can I bring my stove with me? Because I'll be cooking
right.
stolen ingredients then
We're
too.
at 701 North 7th Street.
Okay.
Read her the
All
charge.
right, so
get over there.
It looks like it was at, you're charged with theft at,
She has been
it just
live,
says
by the way.
10900 Stadium Drive. Is all it says. 2 different counts, one for about 500, the other for 900.
Wow.
So we'll see you on September 29th to start the identity hearing.
Honey Chow walking out with a damn
All
Dyson
right, thank you.
Thank you.
and a TV
Galaxy A32 5G looks like a
And-
blue hat sitting in a car.
and not a battery for her.
Oh yeah.
Hello,
Hello, may I get your last name
Kelly. K-E-L-L-E-Y.
She's got that.
and your first
I
name?
hate that.
Reggie.
Reggie.
All right, Mr. Kelly. Give me just a second. My computer slowed down.
You would think.
Fry.
We're
It
just
looks
about.
like
Get off
on
of here, Nightbot.
June
Oh, my
3rd, you were charged with allegedly driving 35 and a 20, a registration violation, and no insurance.
Hate when that
Your
happens.
options today are you can plead guilty or no contest. You can set it for trial, or you can ask for time to hire an attorney. What would you like to do?
I have my insurance and all
Thank
that,
you,
so
Dave.
I was trying to figure out what was my next option. Do I need to go on and go to trial?
Pray for judgment.
No. So if you had insurance and registration, those can be dismissed today. I'll send you to the prosecutor breakout room so you can provide it to them, not on YouTube. And then that would just leave the speeding. And if you wanted to set that for trial, you could. If you wanted to divert it to keep it off your driving record for insurance purposes, you can do that with the prosecutor, or you can just plead.
I wanted to say real quick, we're going to be wrapping this up pretty soon, but we only got a couple more. I want
Is that
to,
what you'd like to do?
in the chat, what do you guys think that Bryn's here for? Let's go ahead.
Oh, she's a winner.
Figure it out.
I'm telling you, she's a freak.
Jacobo M.
What do you think she's in for, though? She could be freaky like Baby Talk. New member? Congrats.
Welcome.
And first name?
Jacobo.
I'm gonna say she did some stealing too. Why not?
Big theft, yeah.
Megatron would never steal anything. Megatron never.
So what I see here is you have a case in payment status. You also have a June 12, 2021, a speeding, failure to appear, and a driving while suspended ticket. Then also a January 28th, driving while suspended, registration violation, and failure to appear. And then a case and another case or the case in payment status.
Shoplifting it
So
is
my
for old
question
Bryn.
you is, do you know why your license is suspended?
Because I had a warrant in the payments.
Good to see you, Michael Malloy.
So what I can do is, if you're found guilty or plead guilty on a driving while suspended, by state law, there's mandatory jail time. It's a major infraction on your driving record. It's a $300 fine. What our court likes to do is go ahead and give you time to get this in diversion, meaning get everything resolved so that you can have your license back or your restricted driver's license back. Once you do that, it goes into diversion, takes away the moving violation and the jail time. We actually have Kansas Legal Services now. We contract with them for an attorney that can assist you kind of unraveling and what you need to do to get your license back. So my question for you is, would you like to go through that Kansas Legal Services program to get your license back?
Yes.
Awesome. Let me do some typing and we will go from here.
What do you think of that nose piercing she has, Creed?
I think it's very annoying, and I believe she has purified water, even worse.
She was trying to steal spring water.
What's happening at
that?
Jacobo's house.
Jacobo, El Chupa Cabro is in his house right now. You better watch out.
All right. So the next court date you'll have with us is October 18th at 1 p.m. That will be in person.
October 18th.
Correct.
What time?
At 1 p.m.
She's about to pass out.
And what you're going to do right now is I'm going to send you to the Kansas Legal Services breakout room on this call. They're going to get some beginning information, contact information, so they can contact you here in the near future to start working on that driver's license. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks.
Here we
Judge, sorry to interrupt. Kayla, they're requesting you back in the breakout room, please. I messaged you. Thank you.
All right. I think this is our main event.
Yeah, she just
Okay,
went.
perfect. Awesome. Bryn's iPhone, if you unmute, I can take your case.
Hello.
Hello, may I get your last name?
Harley.
I thought Honda. Bryn Honda.
Harley.
All right. Let's see.
What a name.
Thought you were to license a goat. That'd
What
be
I see
amazing if
here
Jay
is
got
on May
that.
20th, you were charged with improper passing on the left and no insurance. What would you like to do today?
That
I had my insurance. So.
progressive. I mean, I didn't pay for it, but I had it.
Bryn Harley.
What would you like to do with the other case? Would you like to set it for trial, talk to the prosecutor about a plea or diversion, or ask for time to hire an attorney?
Just pay it.
All right. So what I'm going to have you do is click join. You'll provide your insurance, and then you'll talk about that other ticket with them.
You were
okay?
close too.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
I'd say Captain Happy. I think Captain Happy got it though.
John Liker, if you unmute, I can take your case.
Where'd that come from?
Well, you bet, dude.
What I see here is a registration violation from May 31st. What would you like to do with your case?
No contest, Your
Okay.
Your Majesty.
All right, whatever.
He feels like a real idiot.
join
You
the
see his
prosecutor.
face?
Take it from here.
Busted himself.
Your Majesty.
I'm gonna take the tiny little sip of my Diet Dr. Pepper.
Sanchez, Kimberly?
Oh my God, I saw that coming. I like this court, by the way.
I love it. It's great.
Kimberly, I'm so sorry. We are out of time. I'd love to know what you did and why you have that sock on your head, but I'm just going to leave that for another
I mean,
day.
her nickname is Dirty, so you can just put it together.
You can figure out where that head. What did they call that? A cave? What was that?
Oh my God, the spelunking or something, or
Cave diving?
cave diving, or
Cave diving.
yeah, that was
And if
really
you
dirty.
know, if you know what reference we're making right now, let us know, because that means you are #1 to us.
Yeah,
I'd be very surprised if anybody has any idea what we're talking about. That is it for We Got a Case. Appreciate it. We went almost 2 hours.
Almost. That's very close. That's the closest we've been 2 hours in a while. So that's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure you're back here at 4:05 Eastern time for We Got a Chase 2 for Tuesday, as Creed said.
No,
don't forget.
Not canoodling. What we're talking about, you don't want to know.
No,
I promise you that.
Yeah, people were looking for it on Craigslist.
Cave diving, I believe, is what it was.
Spelunking. We'll be back for that. Thank you guys so much. Everybody that's liked the video. If you're watching in the future, think about giving it a like and subscribing to our case only channel. There's almost 300 subscribers over there, which is great for just a channel where it just dumps a video every day.
Well, like I said, we should be over there once in a while, just on there.
Yeah, that would probably help a little bit.
Well, Fred's not in trouble, is he? Did he get
Fred's always in trouble. Are you kidding? Fred's always looking to get freed.
Where's Fred?
Fred, where are you? Wow, one hottie after the other now. She's breastfeeding.
Oh, she's showing us her curtains.
Curtains, dude. Just push the baby out.
Do they match the drapes down?
All right. Until next time, guys, please do us all a favor. We're getting there.
Organic subscribers, as we like to say.
That's right.
We're
No,
organic.
one, whatever you call it. Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm going to get a drink. Goodbye, everybody.
I just subscribed to Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court.
Yeah, we need. That's a win.